All right, welcome back to Pharmacist on Call. Your host, Dr. Sean Pruitt. Your doctors are busy, your pharmacists are busy. They don't have time for this hour. I do. So we are going to get right back into your calls. We got Kim on line 2. Kim, welcome to Pharmacist on Call. How may we help you?
Hello. I was calling because I just finished radiation treatments about 3 weeks ago.
Yes, ma'am.
And because I am estrogen positive, I have to take the tamoxifen pill for 5 years.
Yes, ma'am.
And I was calling to see, do you know of anything that I could also take that would offset the side effects that I may experience in the near future? Things like weight gain. I haven't been to menopause yet, so there's a possibility that the tamoxifen would throw me into premenopause.
Okay. So you're looking for something anti-estrogen?
Well, no, I was just, I read in a health magazine that I guess it's called the pomegranate juice or the pill.
Pomegranate, okay.
Would also help to offset the side effects from the tamoxifen. Would you happen to know anything offhand that could help with the side effects?
No, ma'am, that's something that I would have to look into.
Okay.
Yes, a pomegranate, I believe, is what you're talking about.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hadn't heard that, so that's something I'd have to look into. But if you give me a call at the store, give me about a day or so to research it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, I appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for your call.
Have a good evening.
All right, you too.
Bye-bye.
All righty, bye-bye. All right, they really lit up here. It looks like caller. Welcome to Pharmacist on Call. May I help you?
Yes, is this who you speaking to me?
Yes, Dr. Pruitt. Welcome to Pharmacist on Call.
I was wanting to ask a question about this recent study that's come out regarding the prolonged taking for acid reflux, the different type of medications. Mm-hmm. Could you speak a little bit to that?
What did you read, ma'am?
That it could cause some additional other issues for people if you take it for a prolonged period of time.
Yeah, I believe kidney issues was one of the things. Yeah, so what I recommend for most people is, all of the medications come with side effects. Right. But there are ways that we can prevent you from having to take the omeprazoles, the ranitidines, and the things of that nature to decrease that risk. So, like I always tell people, don't eat and lay down within 2 hours. Mm-hmm. If you know that you have issues with reflux, avoid the heavy meats, the tomato-based products late at night. And then, of course, the other thing is to alkalinize the gut. And the way you do that is with alkaline water and a diet high in spinach and kale.
Okay.
Yeah, so like I said at the beginning of the show, I have a number of people who have come off of it altogether just by drinking the water on a routine basis. Well,
that's what I'm trying to do as well, but I ran out of my medication.
Yes, ma'am.
And they had to order it because it's an expensive medication. I'm taking Dexalon.
Okay.
And I drank like 52 ounces of water in the morning time. And when I ran out of medication, though, I couldn't eat for 2 days because everything that, even with the water, made me feel like a...
So let's do this then. So you go to the store and find some Bob's Red Mill baking soda. So it's the aluminum-free baking soda, not the Arm & Hammer. And you put a teaspoon of that in some water. And that will alkalinize, so that will kill the reflux.
Is Bob's?
Bob's Red Mill baking soda. So you may find it in, not every Kroger's has it. You may try Publix. It'll be a white plastic bag. He has a series of products. So he has baking powder and all of that. You get baking soda. So there are a number of different products that they have. But you get Bob's Red Mill baking soda, teaspoon of that, maybe once, twice a day.
Okay.
That's when you run out of your medicine.
So it's not something that you should take on a continuous basis either?
Well, some people do take baking soda. It's going to be a little controversial, but looks like it's been shown to help get rid of cancer, from what I've read, simply because you're alkalinizing the bloodstream over a long period of time. Now, I probably wouldn't do it because you may over-alkalinize your body and cause issues, but look into that. look into baking soda, sodium bicarbonate.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you for your call. All right. All right, caller, welcome to Pharmacist-on-Call. How may we help you?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, ma'am, I am. Looking right at you.
Hey, all right. First thing I want to say is back in December you told me about turmeric added to my diet to help with inflammation.
Yes, ma'am.
I have done that, and I hope everybody is listening to what I'm saying, but I have faithfully used turmeric and ginger in my diet, and I have not had an acetaminophen since I started really getting into my system. So I praise you on that.
Thank you.
Now, another thing I need to ask you about is I'm having trouble with my sciatica.
Okay.
And could I possibly be taking too much magnesium, 250 milligrams extra besides my multivitamin, that might cause any of that sciatic pain, or is it just I've got maybe a bulging disc or something that's going on with that sciatic nerve? But besides my chiropractic adjustments that I had yesterday, it has helped a whole lot since then, but I'm going back again tomorrow. But I was just wondering if that could help. And also, I'm very interested in this alkaline water you're talking about, getting off of this omeprazole and all this other stuff I'm on. And but I really, really want to thank you for the turmeric.
Yes, ma'am. Glad it helped you.
Yes, it did, and I hope everybody will try it and do it regularly, not just every other day or every 2 or 3 days or something like that. It has to be a daily teaspoon of turmeric in whatever you eat, and forget about if there's a taste to it. Don't worry about the taste. Think about the pain that you're not going to have.
All right.
Thank you, Dr. Pruitt.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, everyone, you heard it. Turmeric. Yes, it is. It's the same. It's a curcumin, which is used to make curry goat, curry chicken. So it's a curry spice. So she does 2 teaspoons. We sell it in 800 milligram capsules. A terrific anti-inflammatory medication. And I believe, I think one of the other callers said that they were bone on bone, and it still helped them. So turmeric for anti-inflammatory purposes, also with the ginger. And she touched on something else that I wanted to get to, but I forgot about that. So we're going to get to the next caller. Caller, welcome to Pharmacist-on-Call. How may we help you?
Hello?
Yes, sir. We're talking to you.
Yes. My name's Mark Pope, and I have a girlfriend that has MS.
Okay.
And the question is on this medication. I can't pronounce it. Can I spell it?
Yes, sir.
AUBAGIO.
Have not heard of it.
It's a new daily pill for MS.
Okay.
She has MS, and she's on Obamacare Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Yes, sir.
They will not pay nothing on that medication for her MS. And the drug company won't reduce any amount on the drug, and the amount costs $5,000 a month.
Ooh, so now, how long has she been on? She just started taking it?
She has not taken any. She can't get the prescription because she can't afford it. She's already on disability.
Okay.
So she's on Obamacare.
Yeah, and what happens is, especially if she just got it this year, is you're going to be paying a lot out of pocket in the beginning, and then towards the end of the year, your medications become cheaper. But for them to pay nothing on that,
$5,000 a month.
Yeah.
She don't even make hardly nothing.
Who is she getting it through? Where is she getting her care? Because they're not able to put her on some sort of patient assistance program?
She's already been talking to the doctor and the nurses.
Okay.
They've been talking with the Blue Cross Blue Shield, but they done sent her a letter and said they will not pay nothing.
So is it they won't cover it, or they just will not
cover it? They will not cover the medicine whatsoever.
Okay, so then the doctor probably needs to get a prior authorization, and what they're going to require her to do is fail probably 1 or 2 other drugs that they will pay for. And that's generally how it works, but I'm assuming that a doctor feels that this drug is going to be the best for her. And that's where business people get into the business of healthcare, and there is a fight between them and us as practitioners. So they're looking at solely cost versus health benefit, and that's just going to be a tug of war. So ask her to ask her doctor.
End up getting worse before she'll ever have any chance to get better with this new medication.
So has she been on any other MS meds and they not worked?
They make her terribly sick.
Okay.
I give her a shot once a week, and it puts her down. I mean, it makes her awfully sick.
Well, then it seems like her doctor could give a call to the insurance company and say, hey, my patient has tried this medication. It has terrible side effects, and she's not even getting any better. So if you could go ahead and approve this medication, but that's a conversation between the doctor and the insurance company. The doctor is going to have to call them and get a prior authorization on it. Even though they're saying they won't pay for it, a case can be made by the doctor to the insurance company where they will. So it's not an absolute decision.
Well, I know they have sent letters, like from his office. The nurses have been communicating.
Okay, so it looks like the insurance is still saying no.
Yeah, we've been doing this for months.
Okay, then yeah, it looks like they've just drawn a line in the sand and said they're not going to pay for it. Okay.
They're not going to prove to pay for it, and then the medication that they had set aside, the drug company for her, won't send it to her, of course, because they're waiting for their $5,000 check.
Absolutely. And I can agree with that. Yeah, but that one, that's
the money thing. When
you're playing with people's lives, absolutely.
Right.
So yeah, that's a managed care red tape issue, and we deal with that daily.
Terrible. I mean, something needs to be done for us with the insurance. I mean, I thought this new Obamacare insurance, Blue Cross Blue Shield, will help people out that are disabled.
Well, let me give you the truth on the President's Affordable Health Care Plan. It's the same Blue Cross. He just put a provision in there for them to lower their prices to make it affordable. So Blue Cross was not going to pay for it, even if you worked for a construction company and had private Blue Cross. It's the same people. It's just a subset of insurance where the president said, hey, we have to make this affordable because they can't pay the regular Blue Cross prices. So it's affordable. It's why they call it the Affordable Care Act. Same Blue Cross. She just got an affordable version of the same healthcare. So Blue Cross is going to say no matter what. So it's not necessarily an issue with the
I understand that.
Yeah. Since all insurance companies, they are cost driven.
Yeah, why is the issue of having any type of insurance when nobody, unless they're Donald Trump, can afford $5,000 a month?
I agree.
And it's somebody that makes a good living.
I agree. Yeah, the cost on the insurance did go up, but that's where, from my point of view, once the president signed off on it, then that's when all the business people got their hands in it, because he's not going to know the details of the healthcare piece. So that's where all the business guy wrote in their little business pieces of it. So, and they made the insurance what it is today. So, but yeah, it's the same people, the same Aetna, Blue Cross.
The drug companies get away with something like that. I mean, I understand it takes it takes money for all this.
But you're wondering why it costs $5,000? I have no explanation for that. Because I'm sure it probably takes $10, $20 to produce. But because they know it's a specialty drug, and they are hoping that insurance companies pay for it because they're going to get a heck of a return on their money. Unfortunately, Big Pharma has big pockets in this country, and so they control a lot of, I'll just say they have a lot of say, and they don't really get a lot of recourse for the pricing and the actions that they do.
Okay, I understand that. Mm-hmm. But you see my dilemma, and you see her dilemma.
Yes, sir, and I
just
see
wonder
daily
what her
next course of action
to get.
She's going to have to probably look at her doctor's going to have to look at another alternative that they will cover. That is her only course of action that I can see.
Okay. Yeah, the medicine she was on, it was.
I'm sure that they cover another one that's not necessarily that one. Generally, they cover something in every class, So just find out what it is. It's a little more affordable.
It's not like a cold medicine. It's MS that.
I agree.
So there ain't but so many medications out there that will slow that process down.
I agree.
To her spinal cord, to slow it down, to keep it from getting worse. And the one that she was taking was making her feel sick.
Yeah.
Which was the best, newest thing out. And I don't know if there's an in-between avenue between what she was taking and this medication.
Yeah. I don't know other than the obvious course of action. Yeah. Unfortunately, she's kind of in a bind there with her insurance company.
So, what are your recommendations?
Have her doctor find out what the insurance will pay for.
Okay.
All right, thank you for your call, Mr. Pope.
I think she's going to get worse instead of better. But I appreciate your help.
Yes, sir. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, everyone, stay right there. We've got a bunch of calls. We're going to try to get right to you.